Hello everyone. So today we are just gonna go ahead and finish this Zendikar draft. Maybe, hopefully, we'll see. It all depends on how many wins versus losses we get. So just a quick reminder: if you didn't see the deck get drafted, go ahead and watch the first video in the series. And yeah, let's go ahead and keep going. From what I remember, this was kind of more or less just. We kind of have a little bit of a mill theme to enable more power. We landed a Skewed Swarm. Yeah, it should be a pretty interesting deck. So let's go ahead and play it out and see if we can't get some more prizes. Hiking. Interesting. Alright, so we have a Black Bloom Rogue. This one pumps if we have more, or if our opponent has more stuff in the graveyard, but outside of that, it's a 2/3 with Menace, which is pretty decent. This will allow us to get more lands later on if needed, and yeah, this is a pretty keepable hand, I'd say. Because in the absolute worst case scenario, and I hope it doesn't come to it, we can put the Black Bloom Rogue down as a land. But again, I really don't want to do that. Let's see what the spare supplies gets us. If it doesn't get us a land, we're gonna have to... Oh, sweet, it did get us a land. That's good. That was not something I was looking forward to doing. Oh, someone's got some spells. Oh, cool for you. Let's see. This thing isn't a threat until they have another warrior, but it, let's not completely discount that. I'm gonna say, let's put down. Let's see. Well, okay, this is bigger. So that way, if he does end up swinging, we can at the very least trade for it. I mean, the game just started, but neither one of us have really done a whole lot yet. Yeah, okay, he's swinging. We'll block it. That's fine. Because at the very least, it's something in his grave. Yeah, I kind of figured he was going to try to destroy it, so... Oh well. The block went through. Let's go ahead and put down a forest, and then I think what we'll do is we'll play the Relic Golem. And then we'll sacrifice the supplies. And I guess draw land. We may just deal with a little bit of damage for a little while. Yeah, looks like that's probably the direction. Oh, cool, Mine Carver. That will help when we have another creature on the battlefield. Like this. Yeah, actually. So put down the swamp, put down the turn timber, whatever. Gain some life, which is going to help us mitigate the amount of, or the damage that we're inevitably going to end up taking. And then we'll just put a knife on the Aztec. Ah, crap, a warrior. I don't really want to sacrifice that thing, so I'll just tolerate the damage. Alright, so I think... Ooh. If we put this on the turn timber aesthetic, that means we just do damage, and a lot of it. So let's go ahead and... Yeah, this may help too. We'll go ahead and put down the Kite Sail. Put that on the turn timber aesthetic. Play... Scale the Heights. We'll use this for the counter. Fantastic. And then we'll go ahead and put down Swamp. Cast Roiling Regrowth. Sacrifice that Swamp. And then we'll go get a Forest and a Swamp. That'll have us pretty well set up for now. And next, we can finally attack with our Flyer. And I think this will set us up to get a pretty good clock going. It's going to be a bit of a time race, but we'll see how this goes. I know I'm looking at about 10 damage right now. Oh no, not another relic golem. Okay, we're gonna have to put this down as a blocker. This down because, yeah, we're gonna need it. And then we'll activate this in order to get the opponent to mill. It may not be a... I think we're gonna have to just not attack right now because we can't really afford to take an absolute ton of damage. Not yet. I think what we're gonna have to do is just continue to mill our opponent out until we can get to a position where we can just one-shot them down. So right now they're sitting at 3 cards in the graveyard, which means even if I hit both of my relic golems next turn, it still wouldn't be enough. Nonetheless, I'm going to hit both of my relic golems this turn, because the closer we get, the better. Yeah. Okay, cool. And I got rid of their Kargan War Leader, which means they're not going to be able to pump. So we will continue just end turns. Next turn, I can force them to mill out into a position to where we might be able to just win. We'll see, though. It all depends on whether or not they attack and what they attack with. Because I only need to activate 1 Relic Golem, and then the Relic Golems themselves are online. This gets a pump from the Mine Carver, and then this gets a pump just because it has 8 or more cards in the graveyard. If they attack, we sacrifice the Black Bloom Rogue. But if they don't... Okay, yeah. Okay, they did attack. They might have some tricks up their sleeve, which is why I don't want to completely sacrifice the Turn Timber. But the Rogue, I don't care about as much, because... Yeah. What worries me is they might have a burn spell in hand that will destroy me. And at that point, I've kind of thrown the game. But we'll see what happens. Okay, no burn spell, which means I think we got this. Oh no! Oh, that was bad luck. Oh. I should have anticipated that outcome. I knew I should have blocked with the other creature, but I probably would have lost it, though. That's the thing. Still, I mean, we were in a pretty tight position right there. We were set for a solid win, and it got swept out from under us. Double A. Okay, what's up, Double A? Alright, we got Spare Supplies, we got Mind Drain, we have the colors that we need to play a game, so let's go ahead and keep this. This Mind Drain is probably going to help a lot, depending on where we go with this particular game. I don't know if our opponent's thinking or what's going on over there. I think they were just mulling. Got this little cat thing over here. And then I've got this. When you click on the elemental a lot, it starts doing a bunch of animated stuff. That's funny. I keep doing it. Come on, dude, make a move. Cool. Alright, they're also playing a forest. Cool for you. Oh, it's the Death Toucher. Alright, play a swamp, play the Spare Supplies. Draw a card. Okay, cool. This is really gonna disrupt their game plan, so I'm pretty happy about that. I think I might be able to more or less put them in a top decking position almost instantaneously. And then all we have to worry about is dealing with the Blight Blade. And whatever other creatures they have coming their way. I wouldn't mind sacrificing my Highborn Vampire just because it doesn't do a whole lot. But we'll see what needs to be done. So, yeah, we're gonna help cripple out our opponent. They didn't play anything last turn, which tells me they don't have anything in their hand that they can play. And we just milled a land, which probably doesn't make them super happy, but I don't think they're going to be happy regardless, because I've got another Mind Drain in hand, and that might cause them to rage quit. Alright, they put down a land. Dauntless Survivor. They're gonna pump something, probably the Death Toucher. Yep. So they can get more damage in. Alright, put down a forest, do another Mind Drain. And put them in top deck mode. The downside is I haven't really done a whole lot this game yet. So put down a forest. We'll go ahead and put down the Highborn Vampire just because it'll give us something to block with. And the next turn I'm thinking... Well, let's see what happens first. Because I can scale the heights and put both of my lands on the battlefield, but at that point I'm putting myself in top deck mode. I do have spare supplies which will allow me to draw a card, but, you know. Oh my goodness. Perfect. So we'll play Skewed Swarm, play a Forest, that's a landfall trigger, play Scale Heights, we will target the Skewed Swarm, the original one, for the +1/+1 counter, put down another land, get even more Skewts, and then yeah, we will attack with the Highborn Vampire. We might scoot our way to victory yet. Ha 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 ha. I love bad jokes. Yeah, because next turn we're going to have 8. I don't know how they're going to deal with that. Outside of just block whatever comes their way. You can only stop so many skeet bugs. I'm not gonna lie, I think this design for Skewed Swarm makes more sense as the Swarmy Scent than Skewed Mob. Okay, yeah, that's pretty rude. So, we'll play a Swamp. Make a bunch more Skewed Bugs. Go get something. It's a land, which means we can make more Skewed Bugs. Now, my question to myself is, do I hold back on attacking, or do I get greedy? Alright, get greedy, or do I... Yeah. No, we're not going to attack. Because this can't attack, and if this does attack, we're better off just... Yeah, no. We're not going to do that, because we can landfall next turn and kind of put ourselves in an inevitable victory position. I mean, next turn we're going to have 8 Skeweds that we can swarm with, and then 8 more that we can spawn with. Cool. Forest. Oh my goodness, that is so many bugs. Spare supplies. Draw a card. We'll go ahead and play this Mind Carver. We're going to put it on the Sky Dancer. And now we are going to attack. So he has the ability to reduce my Skewed Mob. Yeah, he would. I knew he wasn't going to do that. Alright, well before I end the turn, we'll go ahead and equip this to another Skewed Mob. Or Skewed Swarm, my bad. Yeah, we're going to have a bug carrying around a little knife. Why not? Let's get ridiculous. The stack was instantaneous and then he quit. Just like right there. Like That's the kind of victory I like. Where you just become so overwhelming that your opponent cannot handle it, and they're like, nope, I'm done. That's part of the reason why I like the land destruction deck, is because the win con is I irritate my opponent to the point that they lose, or quit. Which is pretty fun, even if it is kind of rude. Let's play another one. I'm really hoping we can get to 7 victories this time. That's the goal. I want the pride of getting to 7 victories. I haven't done it yet, ever. Not even off camera. So let's see. So this gives us the ability to put a +1/+1 counter at instant speed. These two work together with the whole milling thing. We'll keep this. Alright, they start with a forest, a mountain, we start with a forest. They got a little doggy. Oh no, it's that thing. Actually, I'm not all that concerned about that thing. And we will end turn. It does boost itself. Alright, got a couple of early game creatures. That's only slightly terrifying. I'm wondering if we can get them to just kind of wear themselves out. That would be nice. Yeah. I think we're going to end up taking a lot of early game damage, but we might be able to pull a win in the late game. We will see. Okay, spare supplies. Not helpful. At least not at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the Sky Dancer just so we can go ahead and get the mill started. Because you never know if their top deck is amazing or not. Well, we at least got another one of their early game pieces out, and we chomped a land off. So I guess that's something. Oh my goodness, really? What was that? To each creature, okay. That was unfortunate. I'm running out of both options and optimism right now. I think we'll play a Relic Golem. Just because, if nothing else, we do have the ability to mill. So they've got 3 things in the graveyard. This is getting worse. This is getting so much worse. Okay, they didn't do anything though, so that's a bonus of sorts. We'll go ahead and play a forest. We'll play this rogue because it does go with our whole mill thing. I'm not sure if I want to force our opponent's hand at milling, or if I want to cast the spare supplies. A lot of me is saying go for the spare supplies. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We need to find more options at the very least. Okay, so we have a Roiling Regrowth. That helps. Kind of. I will at the very least get some more mana going for us. We have Scale the Heights, which could potentially help us overall with the land issue. Because we could put this down as a land, since this is already going to give a +1/+1 counter, and I'm probably going to put on the Black Bloom Rogue. I can't speak at all. Oh my goodness, look at all those landfall triggers. Let's see what they do though. I'm hoping they don't realize that the Relic Golem can't block. Okay. So, first we're going to play Swamp, then we're going to play Scale the Heights, Put a +1/+1 count on the black moon row, gain some life, draw a card, fantastic. Now I'm going to play another swamp because I'm allowed to, play a rolling moon row, sacrifice one of the top swamps, and we're gonna go get a pair of forests. No attacks. They got a cat thing. Okay, so I have to take something out now, and I think I'm going to take out... What dies if I block it? The Gelopede is one of them. I've got to think here. Because I need to mitigate damage, but I also need to just make it to where there's not as much of a problem next turn. I think we'll go the route of killing the Hellhound this time. Yikes. Okay, we're gonna play this, gain some life, have a blocker. I'm gonna play the Vastwood Fortification on the road, so it has the ability to block bigger stuff. Play the Swamp. Let's see, they have 4 things in the grave, so now I can just go ahead and end the turn. No attacks, because I would much rather block at this point. And then, depending on what my opponent chooses to do, I can either mill or sacrifice the spare supplies and draw a card. I really need to mill so I can get the upper hand I need. Because as soon as the Relic Golem is online, I don't think I have to worry about winning or losing this game anymore. It would be nice to draw another Relic Golem next turn, because that would really solidify my decisions. But ultimately, I still need to be able to clear out all of my opponent's stuff before I can even think about having any chance of winning. I'm guessing they haven't drawn a land, because if they did, they would have played it by now, just because of how much value it would give them. But whatever they have, I don't know, it could be good, it could be bad. But what they have on board is a lot less threatening when it's not all pumped. So they timed out. I don't know if they're just thinking really hard or what. I'm thinking I'm probably going to mill them with Relic Golem this turn. Or at least I should say on the in-between, between my turn and theirs. If I can ever get there. They might just lose on the default of running out of timeouts. It's not my ideal way to win, but I guess it's a win. Okay. Shoot. That's not good. Because now I only have one blocker, and even if I do my best block, I think I lose. My only hope is to activate spare supplies and maybe top deck something really helpful. That was not helpful in the slightest. Okay, guess we kill the Spitfire. We still lose, but... Oh, why does it always go like this? You get super lucky in the early game, and the first game of these things, and then I just get swamped the rest of the time. Alright, let's try one more. Come on, big money, no wins. I think given how close we are to losing, we'll just keep going. I don't like not having green in this hand, but at the same time, I have 3 pieces to a mill combo, or mill pieces. in general, so I guess I'll keep it. I mean, I'm already very much running the risk of just losing anyway, so we'll see how this goes. Already starting off with the Hellhound stuff. Intern. If I can get another land next turn, I can play the Namana Sky Dancer. I don't. I think I'm gonna have to play this as a land, because then I can play the Namana Sky Dancer next turn, and then I can put the Mine Carver and the Cliffhaven Kite Sail on it, which is, it's not nothing. I guess it's actually not necessary to put the Kite Sail on it. Oh goodness, I'm just gonna get destroyed, aren't I? Okay, how about this? Let's go ahead and do Forest, Scoot Swarm, and then we'll put the Kite Sail on the Scoot Swarm. I don't know if making the Scoot Swarm flies is helpful, but it's definitely not bad. It's better than not doing anything, which is kind of what I've been dealing with for the last few minutes. Oh my goodness. So much landfall! I don't have a chance. I don't have a snowball chance. Oh my gosh. Forest. Sky Dancer, Mine Carver, onto the Sky Dancer, no attacks. We have an insect to block with, we have a Sky Dancer that could potentially kill something. Be a really unfortunate sacrifice. So we're not really out of the woods yet, but I don't see this going super well in the long run. Okay. Alright. Once again, I've got to take in consideration how I'm going to survive this. I think we're going to have to block the cat. Oh, goodness. This doesn't do a whole lot for me. I mean, it gives me another blocker, but I think I'm dead regardless. Maybe I should have killed the Vagoma Fata Vanguard. Yeah. I think I'm just done. Yeah, I think this is just gonna be another me getting absolutely destroyed. I'm gonna have to, if nothing else, I've got to kill stuff, so I guess we'll put the Skew Swarm over here, the Canopy Baloth over here, and then just die. Dang it. Okay, still no luck in drafts. Oh my goodness. I very much see myself doing another one of these to try again, because this was absolute garbage. And I'm really unhappy with it. But whatever. Anyway, I have a few more decks in the making. I will most likely start my Total War video series relatively soon. So yeah, thanks for watching and have a great rest of the day.